This is Beaverville. Come on in.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I'm like a dog in heat.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was
Fast forward it.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 20th day of April, 2026. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Draft Week, NFL Draft Week is here. And playoffs as well. How about those Wild? How about those Timberwolves? How about those Twins? How about that Power Trip Morning Show? Ben Leber on his way in. And a cast of thousands. Let's get her started, shall we? Mark Norman, some comedy on the Power Trip. Come on in. I am glad you are here.
Now, when I was young, everybody smoked cigarettes when they drank. That's kind of over. Anybody here still ripping butts? Hey, all right, got a couple. You guys are rare now. When I was a kid, everybody smoked. My mom, my grandmother. Now smoking's like kind of shameful. And then weed used to be a drug, used to put you in jail. Now weed got its medical degree and turned its life around. Those two completely traded places. You want to smoke a cigarette now, you got to go out in an alley behind a dumpster. People are like, what are you doing over there? You're like, I'm paying a hooker. I'm not smoking, I'll tell you that right now. Then on the flip side, you could pop an edible at noon, like, hey, I have anxiety. Whoa. Those two flip. Weed's everywhere now. It's borderline healthy. How do you punish a kid for smoking weed these days? I got caught smoking cigarettes. My dad made me smoke the whole pack. It was hell. What do you do with a kid with weed now? Hey, Timmy, we found a roach in your room. You got to smoke this whole eighth. You'd be like, well, put on The Office. We're going in.
Finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors,
Utah.
to take it to the top. There's only one winner. You're never gonna stop. There's only
Happy 420 of 2026. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. There's Meat Sauce, Paul Lambert, Zachary Halverson. Speaking of 420s in Texas, our brick wall is gone. Look at this. They ripped the whole studio up.
Didn't we just get that like a minute ago?
Yeah.
It looks like we've been robbed.
Good. This is like an industrial apartment, right? It's like I live in the North Loop.
Yeah.
With mites?
Sure.
Like little tiny hockey players?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well played.
Yeah, KFAN.com/watch if you want to see what empty walls look like.
Yeah, well, I call it the Mike Mussman Memorial Wall. He had to go so we could get new stuff on our walls.
It's not even Tuesday.
I know.
No, it's not even Tuesday.
I know.
Man.
I need it, though. I don't want to look bad on camera. Screw Mussman.
Right.
Oh.
Honestly, somebody should.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody has.
did.
Yeah. At least twice.
Oh,
I would argue now 3 times.
touche.
Well played.
Oh, Billy.
I'm going to get
played.
a fat head of Mussman and put it, whatever they put on that wall in there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it right there in front of him.
Sauce, when are you going to get a fat head?
I already have one.
Okay. Touche.
Thank you, though.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.com.
.com, your favorite website.
That's right. You guys sold me a bill of goods on your Timberwolves. Thanks a lot. Spent all night watching them.
You did? All afternoon?
That's what I meant.
Man, that game was one of those, this is going to suck if the Wild start and the Wolves game is close and they overlap. It's not.
Oh.
No, it's like, when does the Wild game start?
Yeah, correct.
Were they ever in it?
Of course.
They
They
were
had a
down
big first half lead.
Yeah,
is that right?
They came back and they were down 2. And then they just kind of got run over, but yeah.
Yeah. But not the Wild.
No, 2 completely. Oh, man. How about the echoes in this room? Do you hear that? If I even move back a little bit off the mic, it sounds amazing in here.
That's exactly why there is carpet on walls in studios.
So it doesn't bounce.
That's exactly right.
I kind of like the echo. Am I nuts?
What?
I don't know. It sounds cool.
What about your nuts?
Yeah. What about your nuts?
Joe's got nuts.
Yeah.
Mounds don't.
Peter Paul Mounds don't.
Are those good?
I don't know if I've ever had
terrible.
a Mounds bar. I've had Almond Joy. That's fine. I don't love it.
Yeah.
One of them's got real coconut and chewy coconut. Ooh.
What the hell's in a Mounds bar?
Fetus.
Human fetus?
That's right.
I'm surprised it does well.
Some people do that stuff, man.
Interesting.
A Mounds bar is just shredded coconut in the center.
Without.
Yuckies.
Okay, so it literally is the same thing, just without almonds.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not enjoy coconut.
Thing sucks.
Oh, wow.
Bill,
Okay.
you're right, brother.
Wow.
Relax.
Don't need it.
My God, dude.
Yeah, Bill,
Oh, look.
take a deep
That echo's
breath.
fun.
Look, oh no, he's falling down a well, baby. Baby Corey. Baby Corey, no.
Oh,
Oh, I'm going to grow up to be an a-hole. That was if you listened last week and realized that baby Jessica's in trouble.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
She's breaking the law. No, it's today.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh.
I had a rough weekend.
Take it away.
Why?
Can we get serious for a second?
Oh Lord.
I wanted to try something new, and it didn't go well. This is why you don't try new things and you don't have new hobbies.
Talk about it.
I tried skydiving. I flew down to Virginia, and I'm like, I got to just do this. And I crashed into the scoreboard during Virginia Tech's spring game, and then I just hung from the scoreboard for I don't know, an hour or something till the fire department saved me.
How'd they go? I mean,
It sucked.
yeah.
My buddy also is a terrible skydiver, so he just ended up in the practice fields. He didn't even get into the stadium.
Here's your buddy.
Thing sucks.
How lucky is that guy that he's not dead?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Correct.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude.
I haven't seen it.
Whew. He easily could be dead.
It's gnarly.
If that parachute doesn't catch on the top of the scoreboard, he just falls.
Yep.
And that's, what, I don't know, 100 plus feet?
At least.
Oh, man. That guy, very, very lucky to be alive.
It's a great day to be alive.
How about that? Could have just died in front of I don't know how big is the Virginia Tech spring game crowd packed?
Probably.
I would guess.
Probably.
If they play sad but true,
Well said. Man, that video was nuts.
I'm going to watch it now.
Yeah, he's hanging from the C and the H in Tech. The parachute. If the parachute doesn't catch, he just falls.
He just falls.
Man.
Yeah, it was greasy.
Did you say TCU?
Virginia Tech.
You did say that.
Virginia Tech spring game.
Tech. Spring game. Parachute.
And of course, there's a million people filming it on their cell phones. So there's a million videos of it because that's how the world works now. First time seeing it?
No, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it,
It
from
sounds
this.
to me like you're having a hard time passing your feces.
This is a.
Did you almost say fetus?
I did.
There's a side angle.
I don't
of
need a
this
Mounds
that
bar
is
that bad.
Aggressive.
Look at him. And everybody's like, did he mean to do that?
Right. Nope.
Oh.
Then he just hung there.
Yeah.
And luckily, obviously, the parachute didn't rip or anything, but he hung there until the fire department got him down.
Big old gust of wind got him, didn't it?
Yeah. And again, one of his buddies ended up outside the stadium in one of the Virginia Tech practice fields. It didn't go well. How about if a hurricane's a blowing,
Right.
how about let's call off the pregame skydiving?
Let's save some of that for the regular season.
Yeah, I don't know, not spring game.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't know. I wonder if they would have called. They love football so much. I wonder if he had just fallen to his death and we're going to take a 20-minute break, then we'll come back and play some football.
He died doing what he loved.
We'll play sad but true.
Falling from scoreboards.
Yep.
That's his favorite thing.
You know what his not favorite thing is? That it's 2026 and everybody's got a camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good point.
Yeah, look at that.
Think of, let's say he doesn't get knocked unconscious. Let's say he's wide awake.
Yep.
He's just hanging there, staring at the stadium, and for every second that passes, just 100% embarrassment. Like,
Yeah.
this is the worst.
Yeah, my God.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, here I am.
It's like a reverse Lion King. Instead of everybody looking up and being like, wow, that's amazing, it's like, this idiot.
I can't believe Bobby
The scoreboard.
Finstock didn't go. Let's play some ball.
Yeah, let's put a little ball here.
Just start the game.
New coach
Yeah.
James Franklin,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I got a team to coach. I don't have time for skydivers.
I don't know. He hit the scoreboard. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't need him.
Didn't need him.
Came off the bench. I didn't need him.
Came off the scoreboard. I
Yeah.
didn't need him.
Great.
What if he'd crashed into the scoreboard, exploded it, and then just been had like absolute electrocution right on the spot?
Yeah. This is the way that baseball game movie should have ended.
baseball game?
Instead of the lights exploding.
The Natural?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Just hit a skydiver.
Yeah. The Natural 2.
Yeah.
As
That would
well.
have been great.
It could have been called the not natural ability skydiver.
Correct. The win.
Yeah. Well, that's tough.
Tough one. Tough day for
Yeah,
him.
that's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
rough
That
day
poor
on
guy.
I
Saturday.
wonder if he'll get a bill for that broken C in Virginia Tech.
Don't know.
He broke a C.
Yeah.
How'd the game go?
I don't know. It's a good
Yeah,
question.
no clue.
No idea.
Do they keep score?
I don't know.
Sure they do, man.
I think the Gophers is this Saturday.
Why don't
Probably-
you skydive?
Probably.
Why don't you jump?
I got the draft to watch.
You should just jump.
Yeah. Just jump.
Yeah, just jump. Might
Why?
as well.
No, I don't. I
The Mac Dad will make you.
jump.
What? It was a dramatic sip after you sang crisscross.
He did. Hey, speaking of dramatic sips, how was your comedy bit?
It was good, man. It
What?
was really good. Yeah.
Oh,
Your voice was 100%.
Not 100, but
What was better, your voice or your material?
probably my material.
is that right, honey?
I got at least 2 geniuses.
I know that, honey.
Oh, thanks,
From the
Rose.
crowd?
Yeah. And I think it was just some guy doing the genius.
Right.
But after I did one bit, he was like, genius. I'm like, man, I love it up here.
So Common claims that after every bit that doesn't work, your backup plan is, that didn't work. I don't know why I even said that.
Yeah.
Did that happen on Saturday?
Yeah, once.
Once?
It's a good
Yeah.
bit. That's a good bit.
Why did I even say that? That didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he does on Password. He'll like have a terrible guess and he'll go, why did I say that?
Yeah.
That's probably the sweet spot.
Thanks, Ben
Oh.
Gessling.
Right.
Thank you, Ben. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Who was with you again?
Common and Larry Mondello guy.
How'd that
They're
go?
both
Good.
attractive.
Oh, I disagree with that, Ben.
Wow, Ben.
Who did better out of those two?
Probably Common.
By doing it,
Thanks.
Who did better, you or Common?
Probably me.
Oh,
by
wow.
doing it,
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill him. He's still alive. I thought I did very well.
Good.
I thought I had some good bits, some little new material that I splashed in there.
Do Corey and I play a prominent role still, or have you moved on from us?
Wait, we're part of your act?
Oh, I have been, at least. I know I get reports all the time that he rips me from stage in a sweet way.
I do? Oh, yeah. I use your, hold on.
This fever.
One of the biggest laughs I get is when I do the bit that my head looks like the beginning of the birthing process, and then I take my hat off and bend down, and then I put my head back up and I go, as Chris Hockey once said, my head is my mom's Vietnam, and that gets a big laugh.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Good.
But I give you credit for it, yeah.
Thank you.
I was going to say, that's technically his material.
Yeah, but I give him credit for it. I don't rip it off and then pretend it's my own.
I'm just saying that
probably
your
the sweet
biggest
spot.
laugh, though, is his material?
I mean, it's one of them, yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm glad. No, I feel
Yeah,
like
it works.
It does.
Yeah.
Hey, man. No money, no funny.
That's
Yeah.
right. Got that.
You know?
Got that. So here we go. It's draft week. I have a name that I want us to draft,
Oh, hell yeah.
only because I like the sound of the name. Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a cool name?
That's a cool name.
Sounds like a 90s R&B star.
Kenyon Sadiq.
That's a good possibility.
You guys
too.
listen to Sadiq?
Kenyon Sadiq. That's why I'm.
I like where your head's at.
Big tight end,
Yep.
right? 6'3", 240, runs a 4.3 40.
That's a huge bitch.
That is a huge bitch, Kenyon.
That would be a great pick.
Sadiq.
I think he'll be there at 18.
You know, you
I thought you said didn't you say like a week ago there was almost no chance he was going to be there at 18? What's happening to his stock now? It's going the other way?
Well, I think the one team that they have to worry about is the Ravens, and I think the Ravens are going to go offensive line at 14. Now, you can't control somebody jumping up behind you from behind.
Yeah, because they scare you.
Yeah. But I think it's a good pot. I could see it happening.
Kenyon.
It might happen.
Not
There's
Kenyon.
a good possibility.
Kenyon.
Yeah.
Christopher.
It's going to be fun.
I want you guys to call me Chris.
Chris.
Like we're Germans?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's going to be rough.
That's the way my name is really pronounced. You guys have been doing it wrong for 25 years. But I didn't correct you. But now I've decided it's time to correct you. My name is not Chris. It is Chris.
Chris.
Thank you.
Did you have anybody in your life call you Chrissy?
My grandpa and my grandma. Both of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chrissy, go down and give me a fifth of Jim Beam and some smokes.
I got called Chrissy once.
Did you?
It was just a weekend.
Just one time. Call me Chrissy again. Bet I don't.
So good.
Great bit.
Bet you don't.
I bet I do. Just Jim Rome. I bet I do.
Bet I do.
That's so good.
He doesn't think he's going to get that in the face.
I bet I do.
Bet I do.
I bet you don't.
Bet I do.
It's one of the greatest bits of all time.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it was staged. I don't care if it was
Was it
real.
staged?
No way it was.
No,
No
I'm
way.
just saying, but the people that like he did it to prop up his career, I don't even care. It's so good. If it's like the Andy Kaufman, Jerry Lawler bit back in the day. I don't care if it's staged or not.
Yeah.
It's too good. It's peak TV. Don't care. Too good.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I like it. Yeah.
Man.
Well said.
He didn't think he was going to get punched.
No, he did not.
No, it's like when you're on your roof, you don't think you're just going to, trip over a gutter and fall down.
No
or
way,
something.
man.
No, and if you're up on your roof, you shouldn't be. Get Gutter Helmet at gutterhelmetmn.com. You never have to clean your gutters again. Gutterhelmetmn.com.
What a difference a game makes. It feels like one team is lifeless and the other one looks like an unstoppable force.
Let's
we'll talk
go.
about that between now and 9 o'clock. Ben Leber later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Here we are, 5:51 local time, the Power Trip Morning Show. What's the weather going to be like today? Anybody know?
It's supposed to be like 60, I think.
Is that right?
Am I
You are correct.
misremembering that?
I think
Time
the
to do a
high
little,
is 60 today.
Time to do a little motorcycle riding. Let's go.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that right?
High 61. High on Wednesday, 80.
Hi.
Hello. That's
Hello.
too warm, right, Hogs?
Speaking of high on Wednesday, it's 420 day today.
420.
Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them. Sauce, you going to get high today?
I don't know. I don't remember the
You
last time I
hesitated.
got high.
Because you've smoked so much weed in the past that your memory's terrible?
I mean, that might be part of it, but yeah. I don't remember the last time I smoked weed.
Was it a week ago?
No.
2 weeks ago?
No, it's probably months ago.
2 months ago?
More than that.
He said smoked weed, though. But when's the last time you did some gummy?
I've done gummies once and I'll never do them again. Only done them once.
Give you $20 if you do them today.
No.
$40.
No.
$100.
No.
Why are you so against gummies?
I just
$70 a hand job.
no.
That's all I got.
That's all you have left?
He wasn't offering, he was asking.
Oh, that's all you have left? Oh, you want me to Oh,
Please.
got it. Please.
Hey, speaking of $70 in a hand job, 20 minutes ago, Adam Schefter tweeted that the Eagles remain open to trading A.J. Brown. The Patriots highly interested, apparently, in getting him after June 1.
Yeah.
Multiple people saying A.J. Brown's going to the Patriots after June 1st. Speaking of $70 in a hand job, wasn't this the bit? Wasn't the rumor that Diana Rossini was saying that A.J. Brown was going to the Patriots and everybody else was like, nobody's saying that. How are you getting this?
Yeah.
And now it's happening?
Oh.
Isn't this the rumor that she was getting ripped for?
Well, I
as
think-
being the only one who was reporting this? Like,
Yes.
You know what? If I
When
were
was
her,
that?
I would film myself today and put it online. I would just go, ta-da.
Wow, good reporting.
Yeah, way to go.
What a scoop. When did she say that?
I think she said
Stupid while stupid.
Was it trade deadline or is it like more recently than that?
I think it was more recently than that. I think I don't really know the exact answer, but I think she's been saying that for a while. That rumor has been percolating. I mean, this is there's Dan Orlovsky just retweeted something from October 23rd, 2025 about him being traded. Now, it's audio. I don't know if he says he should be traded to the Patriots, but I think it's been a long time.
I think you guys missed my great line. Scooping while stupid.
That's pretty good.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, you should be some stupid.
I burned a lot of bridges.
You burned your mouth with that coffee too.
Yeah.
didn't you?
I did on Friday. I did, yeah.
You burnt your mouth on
Yeah.
Friday?
It's hot tea. It's called throat coat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man.
Are you done with coffee? You're just doing throat coat now?
I'm doing a lot. This doesn't have any caffeine.
As long as it's not fur, because I'm against that.
Yeah. And the coffee has caffeine in it.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Scooping while
Who drinks
stupid.
decaf?
Rosie, doesn't he?
What?
Yeah, Rosie drinks decaf.
Is he drinking that right now in lovely Italy?
He's in Italy?
Is he scooping while stupid?
I'm sure. Did they go see the Vatican?
Private tour available to anyone.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
giving
I know.
private tours or private stores.
Oh.
Italy. Do they have Perkins in Italy? I don't think so.
I think so.
No, I doubt it.
Well, good for him. He deserves a break.
I'm happy for
From
him.
all the bashing that he takes on this station from,
Yeah, he deserves
Sauce
a break.
specifically, but
Yeah, me
the rest of us are
specifically.
pretty nice to him.
Yeah, you're correct, man.
Yeah, relevant.
Yeah,
I mean,
all of you are
relatively
very
nice.
kind to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't say a bad word about him.
Get that right.
On the
On
air
or off. Yeah, correct.
Well, keep it clean.
I'm proud of you guys.
Get that right.
420.
Blaze it.
Man, when we were kids, 420 was like for, the stoners. It was for
Yeah.
the troublemakers. Now it's just like so mainstream. It's like, whatever. People are doing gummies.
Yeah.
Weed's legalized. Again, imagine telling all of ourselves this 30 years ago that the people were, I'm doing something on 420. That's how they talked.
Yeah.
I go, oh my God, what if you get caught?
Right.
Now it's just like, why would we wait till 420? It's been legal for weeks.
Well, it depends on if you're an athlete or you live in the wrong state.
Yeah. I mean, I watched
Right.
the Jail Blazers bit over the weekend. Was it you, Hawk, that saw that?
I haven't seen it, but I talked to you about it, yeah.
That's all they get busted for.
Weed?
And it's like,
Yeah, who cares?
who cares?
Right. Well, think how many people that are still in jail or prison
Yeah.
because of selling weed. What are we doing?
I mean,
Let them out.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What is the goal here?
25 years ago, I was, let's see here if I can do the math.
280?
Way
In
more
the time
than
of
that.
chimpanzees,
Way
you
more.
were a monkey.
I was probably 17, 25 years ago. That makes me feel
When
really
I
old.
was 17,
But
I
Probably
had a giant
17?
head.
no, I was 18 because I'm 43. So let's say 25 years ago.
H.
It's 420, my senior year of high school. We would have to, nobody had cell phones. We would have to
Well, Zach
find,
Morris and Gordon Gekko did.
we would have to find somebody whose older brother sold weed. Then we'd have to be like, all right, we'll meet you at like 4:00 at the Wendy's parking lot.
It's cutting it
in
close,
Minnetonka.
but sure.
And now you can go about anywhere and you can buy all the marijuana you want. I don't know. It's just weird how things have changed, man.
It's weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it right, though.
But like,
You are
it
correct.
was so taboo. If somebody you knew smoked marijuana, they were weird.
Yeah.
Now, who cares?
Yeah, it was the Tool Kids.
Yeah, it was the Tool Kids.
Tool
right?
Kids were smoking weed. It's like, oh, God, that music's weird and those kids are weird. Now it's like, God dang it, everybody's smoking weed
Yeah.
and Tool's one of the best bands of all time.
The Tool Kids have always been right.
They were always right. They were just ahead of the curve.
Right.
You got to be first. And the Tool Kids were first. They scared the crap out
Oh,
of me. though.
yeah. They were weird 26, 27 years ago. You're like, Tool? You listen to Tool? You must be weird.
Yep.
And then you're like, wait, Tool Wales. They
Sure.
were right. Yeah.
Yeah, Tool Wells.
Yeah, Tool's the best.
Yep. Scared me, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. It scared everybody.
Corn scared me. The Corn
Oh, yeah.
Kids scared me.
Oh, yeah. The Corn
The
Kids were
Marilyn
weird.
Manson kids scared me.
Yeah,
What
they
about
were.
movies?
Terrified me.
Yeah, terrified.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you do with that?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Those.
Still don't know.
Yeah.
I I like gals that have like a uniboob, so I say that. Like it's
Is that right?
singular.
Is that like a unibrow?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I like
just
that too.
one.
Well, good for you.
I'll try it.
So I say, what do you do with that? Like it's one thing.
Let's go.
A Cyclop boob.
Probably the front runner for the title of the podcast.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Cycloob.
Yeah, Cycloob is good.
Yeah.
You guys want a robot dog?
No. Wait, would it live forever?
Yeah. I mean, unless you decide you want to unplug it, which would be cool.
No, I don't want a robot dog. I barely want my dogs.
Well, that's the thing. The robot dog don't poo.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I know that's part of the process. I just wish my dogs wouldn't eat rabbit crap.
That's what I mean.
You know?
Robot dog
Do
ain't
they?
gonna eat that.
Yeah.
Do your dogs eat their own crap?
No.
Mine do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, your dogs are.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They need vitamins.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. My dogs definitely need vitamins.
Do you let your dogs kiss you on the mouth?
Me? No. Maybe Muppy.
I knew it.
So she'll eat her own crap and then lick you on your face.
Yeah.
That explains everything I've been asking about off the air.
Explains those pink eyes of yours.
Yeah, it might be why I don't feel good all the time.
I wonder.
Could be it. It could be it.
Yeah.
Just a buffet of her own stuff.
Her
Yeah.
feast.
Yeah.
And then lick your face. You let her lick your lips.
Here's Alpo Part 2.
Yeah, it's the sequel.
Yeah, just as good the second time.
Nah, it's not as good as the first, but it's something to do. It's a time killer.
Well, I missed something in there.
Yeah.
How would you guys have felt if you were at Coachella and Madonna walked out on stage?
That would have been cool.
Do you think the ladies and gentlemen in the audience knew who she were?
Mm-mm.
I bet a lot didn't at
That's
first.
what I'm wondering, yeah.
Somebody had to say, who the hell is this? Am I
She
supposed to know
played
who
like
this
a
is?
prayer.
Just that song?
I don't
Just
know.
do one?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, with, what's her face? Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
If Madonna was going to have a concert and play just the hits, I think I'd go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Would she play Isla Bonita?
But it would be essentially like the one time I saw Prince. It's like, I just want to see what the experience is like seeing a legend once. I don't need to be a diehard Madonna fan at this point in my life, but because I never really was. But I think I'd like to see her once, exactly one time.
If she was about to pass away and the only thing to save her was for you to make love to her, would you make love to her?
You talking to me or Sauce?
Either.
Because I don't think she's going to want to make out with Sauce after.
No,
Muppy
she doesn't want
licks
to.
her
She has
face.
to. She needs the elixir.
Oh.
There's some kind of nutrients in Muppet's crap that's all over Sauce's beard.
That's exactly right.
And I don't mean Kel, I mean his actual beard.
Would you save her life with your peen?
If it meant saving Madonna's life,
yeah,
probably.
Do you think Kel would be mad if you're like, look, I have to do this. She's going to die.
I mean, I'd have a conversation with her, and if she was against it, I'd be like, sorry, Madonna, you got to pass away.
No offense, dude, but there's a time limit here. She's got to have it now. She's passing.
I'd have to text her. I guarantee you she's up.
Think about this.
Can you do it while texting?
So Madonna's on the brink
yeah.
of death, and you tell Kel, if I don't make love to her, she's going to die. And Kel says, you're not doing that. You have to let her die. Don't you feel like you're married to a psychopath? And she wants Madonna dead.
Yeah, and do you still zip it up and walk away? Because you've already got it out.
Yeah, I don't have a zipper, though.
In that scenario,
my pants would be around my ankles.
In that scenario, you're
Like a
you're
child.
screwed either
Yeah,
way, right?
right, yeah.
Because she either dies and you're married to a psycho, or you make love to Madonna without your wife's permission.
Right.
I would probably ask.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, we know that.
We're already past
we've established
that
that.
Oh.
We're saying either way,
She's told
whether
you
she
no.
says yes or no. If she says no, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you've said no.
You understand what I'm saying?
So what are you going to do now that she's told you no?
If she said no, don't do it.
I'd probably let Madonna pass away.
Okay, but now your wife killed Madonna.
Yeah.
No,
Your wife
Madonna's-
chose to say, please let that woman die.
Madonna's disease killed Madonna.
Your wife could have allowed you to
Yeah.
save her.
What if she's like a virgin?
I don't
If
think
know
you
what I mean.
understand this hypothetical.
I don't think I do either.
You killed Madonna, man.
You and Kel
Yeah.
conspired.
Yeah. Sorry, Madonna.
To put her
it's
down.
time to go. Tough gazungas.
Oh.
I bet she has some tough gazongas.
Well,
Now,
Sauce
if
will
she-
never know.
if
Kel
she-
said no.
I mean, you could find them on the internet.
Yeah, but how would you know they're tough? You don't know that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well,
You can tell that they might look tough.
yeah, I'd ask Hawk if he thinks they look tough. He's seen his share of boobs in the world.
Do you believe?
Especially on wedding nights.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just see him run right by me. Hi.
Front page sports. When we come back, we'll talk about that wild victory. Ben Leber joins in 26 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Okay. It's time for sports. We're your sports leader. We got the Vikings covered this week, the draft stuff, and Ben will be here momentarily for that. We've got the Wolves, we've got the Wild, we got Golden Gopher stuff. It's all happening right here on the Fan.
Time now for Front Page Sports.
Right now, Corey.
Presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, 3 for $8 when it comes to Monster Energy. Get Monster at Holiday. Mix and match any flavors that you want. The Zero Ultra, the regular stuff, the juice versions. Monster Energy, 3 for $8 for a limited time at Holiday.
What do you think of Voodoo Grape, bitch?
Oh, hell yeah.
Grape?
This is the best.
That looks really good.
It's my fave.
Sounds amazing.
It's my fave. Would you like me to pour you a little cup of it? I
I'm
won't
good
drink
now.
out of it. I'll pour you a little cup of it.
No, I'll try it
I'll
today.
get my stuff in there. Does that make it better?
Sauce? Want to try?
Sure, I'll try your voodoo balls.
You'll try that, but you won't save Madonna.
Poor Madonna.
What is wrong with you?
A lot, man.
The Minnesota Wild won 6-1 over the Dallas Stars. Game 1 Saturday in Texas. Zachy was there. Goals by Kaprizov, Hartman, 2 by Boldy, 2 by Eriksson Ek. Ballstead with 27 saves. The Wild led 4 rip. And don't forget, again, they have lost 9 consecutive playoff series. Let's do this.
Come on.
Hey, Zach, are you there? You're turned on.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I sure am turned on.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Zach, look at Corey again. Look at that S. It looks like he's got somebody's trying to tear off his foreskin.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's
too.
terrible.
Let me see what this. What do you mean?
It's just terrible. It looks like you're losing your religion.
Look at this camera view.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, let me see this. KFAN.com
Very
/watch.
MTV.
It looks like you're being held hostage somewhere, and we don't know for sure where you're at.
Let's see
Oh,
here.
my.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Yeah, are you okay?
No.
Could I waterboard
looks
you with
terrible.
Monster Energy drink?
Let me see this. Hit the old skip button. Oh, yeah, that does not look good.
It does not. Does it not look
No.
like torn foreskin?
Yeah.
They're playing 7th Street entry.
Well, and now
on
that
Wednesday.
Zach's in the little side screen, it just looks like he's Jigsaw and he's going to
You're right, it does.
do some
Yeah, it
kind of
does.
a puzzle or I'm
Zach
dead.
Saw, let him go.
Yeah, leave him alone, Zaxaw.
Oh, no. He's pounding you
Oh,
in his hotel room.
jeez.
I crush you. And he's punching the wrong way.
Yeah, I
You would
know.
lose.
Do it the other way.
Yeah. Still wrong way, buddy. Other way.
Really? On my screen, it's the right way. Weird.
Nope. Yeah,
Weird.
wrong way.
That is
the other
really
way.
weird. I look tan today.
Other way. Yeah. You'll get there. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
The Minnesota Wild, Zachary,
How'd
you're
that go
down.
for you, Zach?
Why are you in Dallas? For what?
Hey, I wasn't feeling well when I said that.
The Alamo.
Oh, the Alamo.
Not there.
Oh, what a game, though, man. That was all Minnesota Wild, almost from the jump. Just absolute domination.
Yeah, and you said it from the jump. They came out of the gates absolutely flying. Even all 3 periods, really, they dominated the first part of each period, and I think their latest goal in the empty net was like the 5th one with at the 8.5 minute mark. But yeah, they just really, it seemed to be something they were planning on doing right away. Just get everything they could on Ottinger, getting tested early. They earned that power play. Zuccarello took that elbow to the face and took advantage of it as well. I mean, everything basically went right for the Wild. The Stars had a late second period push, but that was the closest they got to having any sort of success. So total team domination really from Minnesota. And man, if they play like that the rest of the series, this might be done pretty quickly here. Obviously, the Stars are going to come back with a push, but the way the Wild, just from top to bottom, everybody had a great game and just need to keep doing that.
It's going to be amazing if the Wild win this series relatively easily. Let's say they do. we're going to look back at the last like 4 or 5 months and go, man, Minnesota sports fans were so ready for the built-in excuse, right? Like, this format sucks.
Yeah.
It's not fair that we have to play Dallas in round one. What? All of us at least hinted, like, this is just not fair. And that was going to be the whole story if we got bounced, right? It's like, this has to change. But instead, what if we just flip the script and it's not even remotely a factor? We just win like 4 out of 5 and we move on.
That'd be great.
And we spent all that time talking about how home ice advantage and how important it is, and we just saw on Saturday how really little importance it does. I think the Wild being able to rest when they were, I mean, like I said a couple weeks ago, that loss to Dallas might have been a blessing in disguise. These guys got healthy, they got ready to go, and they looked a lot better than Dallas on Saturday. Again, things could change tonight for sure, but the way they came out and the way this team is on the ice and then even off the ice as well, just gelling together, there could be something special brewing here in that locker room.
Yeah, man.
Sauce, you remember a couple of years ago, the Minnesota Vikings opened up against the Giants, and it was like, wow, we get to play Daniel Jones.
Yep.
But the comeback was like, well, yeah, but the Giants are like, great, we get to play Sam Darnold.
Yep.
That was before either one of them ascended.
Yeah.
Right? This is going to be one of those examples as well. Is for a while we were like, oh man, we got to play Dallas in round one. This sucks. This isn't fair. Well, guess what? Dallas has to play us.
Yeah, that was one of the best Minnesota playoff games I've ever seen. They just kicked the crap out of them, and it was sweet to watch. Hopefully they can win tonight, because winning tonight would be a stranglehold on this thing. That would be sweet. But
Thanks, Ted Nugent.
They got to play with the same oomph that they had on Saturday.
There it is.
It was fun.
We haven't even mentioned Jesper Wallstedt, the rookie.
He was great.
Giving up 1 goal. He didn't have to make anything crazy save-wise, but he made everything he needed to make, didn't give up any juicy rebounds. It was,
it's loose,
it was a really
juicy.
good performance by him.
You like the juice.
Yeah.
Game 2 tonight. 8:30 in Dallas.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So 2 late games. The Wild game starts at 8:30. The Wolves game is 9:30. Ugh. Yuck.
Stay up and watch if you're a fan.
I mean
no.
Okay.
The 9:30
maybe
starts.
Some of it.
I will watch a good amount of the Wild game. 9:30, which probably means for the Wolves it'll start at like 9:50. That's ridiculous. I can't wait till we move to the East and we play at 6. That'll be great. That's perfect for me. 9:30 on a weeknight is stupid.
Tell me why.
That's 10:30. Who said it? Somebody said this the other day. It may have been John. Creasel said on Friday that like half of the population lives on the East Coast. Why are we playing playoff games at 10:30 at night on the East Coast? That's stupid. Play them at like they're playoff games. We have everybody has 60 screens now. It's not like 25 years ago when you had one TV and you only had one channel. They're all on different streaming services. Play them at 2 p.m. People will watch them. You don't have to play them like you should stagger them like every 30 minutes.
So instead of 9:30, you would like a playoff game to be at 2 o'clock on a Monday.
Yes. People would watch it.
Interesting.
Well, maybe not 2, but like let's say 5:30. 5:30 be perfect. I'd just be done with dinner. It'd be a great time.
Oh God, you're done with dinner at 5:30.
Oh, if not earlier, yeah.
You
Sometimes
are
we'd at
grandpa.
4.
You
Yeah,
got done in an hour and a half?
yeah. It was a slow day. It was a slow meal that day.
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, brilliant, great line.
By the way, back to the Wild for a second. Kirill scored his 16th career playoff goal. That is tied now with Zach Parise for the most in Wild history. So,
Hell yeah.
He obviously passed Gabrick this year for most goals in regular season Wild history, but now he just needs one more, and he has the most in playoff history for the Wild as well. Which is, it's a no-brainer. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, man.
Game 2 tonight. The Wolves lost game 1 Saturday in Denver, 116-105. Joker had a triple-double, 25 points, 13 boards, 11 assists. They shot 1 billion free throws, and they made basically all of them, they being Denver, and had 22. Denver's won 13 straight games if you go back to the regular season. Wolves did have a 12-point first-half lead. Pissed it away pretty quickly. Game 2 tonight in Denver, 9:30 on DraftKings. The Nuggets are 6.5-point favorites yet again.
This is just my opinion. That's going to be a sweep. The Wolves are going to be swept. Nobody?
Little more than a day and a half ago, Sauce tweeted, Ant looks uninterested.
He did. He looked uninterested
Why do you
for
think
about
that
the
is?
first. I don't think he's fully healthy. I don't think he hasn't played in like a month. He basically said
Is
after
he
the
sick
game.
of basketball?
I mean, are you?
Yeah.
A little over a day and a half ago, Sauce tweeted, what a bleeping joke. That's so cheap.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. There's no context.
I assume,
in my tweeting.
no, I assume it's when
You don't have to-
Marie fell on Jade McDaniel's foot.
I think you're correct. That was a cheap call. You have to admit that. I'm not wrong about that, Corliss. Yes? No?
On Saturday, you tweeted, can't wait until they trade Randall.
Yeah, I can't wait. He's a liability.
Oh, I liked him. I thought we liked him. He was our guy last year.
He was good against Oklahoma City.
On Saturday, you tweeted, Minnesota sports are awful. This will be a sweep.
Yeah, that was before the Wild dominated. Then I moved on. I don't care about the Wolves anymore.
No.
On Saturday, somebody named Brady tweeted at you and said, you're the most negative Minnesota sports fan known. Grow up.
Yeah, you should grow up.
And you responded with a gif of Forrest Gump waving from a boat.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
A little more than a day ago, you tweeted, not trading the core at the deadline was the right move, and you attached a gif of Robert Downey Jr. rolling his eyes.
Yeah, that's, I agree. Keeping this core that's going to get them swept was the right move.
Thank you for punctuating that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
14 hours ago, you tweeted a gif of a dumpster on fire floating down a river.
Yeah, that was
Is that the Wolves or the Twins?
that was the Twins losing 4 straight.
You know, I read some of your tweets, and because you tweet a lot.
And you're in love with me.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you know, you have 125,000 followers.
wow.
125,000 people
That's way too much
read that.
for me. A lot of them are bots that Pete Sauce probably communicates with.
Yeah, did they read your tweets while they were running that marathon I saw in Japan?
No, probably.
19 hours ago, you tweeted a gif of Vince McMahon fighting back tears, and you tweeted, when tomorrow is the start of draft week.
Can't wait. It's a fun week, man. I like sports. I'm sorry.
Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vince McMahon, so turn on the old TV, SportsCenter's on. Or, sorry, not SportsCenter, ESPN's on.
My God.
And there's WrestleMania 42.
Yep.
And I got a little lucky because I don't give two craps about wrestling. But, you know, back in the day, our guy Brock Lesnar was on this show once in a while, right? He was super good friends with Mike Morris.
Good dude.
He was always really good to us, nice guy. And I flip on the old ESPN, and there's Brock fighting back tears, middle of the ring, taking his gloves off, taking his shoes off, leaving his gloves and his shoes in the middle of the ring and walking off. And everybody says that's pretty much it, that was his retirement signal, leaving the gloves, leaving the shoes, over for Brock. Because he lost, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see the
Who'd he
actual
lose
match.
to, Hawk?
Don't know.
Chris Hemsworth.
So he lost to Hemsworth, and then I guess he said, if I'm going to lose to actors, I shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah,
So
he's correct.
if Brock is done with the WWE, hell of a run.
Yeah.
Tons of money, tons of fans, tons of fame. What, 20 plus years, give or take? 20 years? 20-something years, maybe?
20 years, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the WWE? That's a hell of a run for
Yeah.
Brock.
And, you know, he took some time, went to the UFC, did some fighting.
Yeah, that's why on the broadcast, that's why they said he's the greatest combat sports athlete of all time. If you consider that he technically was the heavyweight champion of the UFC, was he not?
He was, yeah, twice.
So he was the UFC champ, and obviously he's been, this is breaking news. It's fake, but he's been a WWE champion multiple. They were saying he's arguably the greatest combat sports athlete of all time.
He's a big dude.
Big dude, big deal. And a nice guy.
Did you say you turned it on yesterday or Saturday?
I don't know.
Because they replayed part of it yesterday.
There was the replay? Okay. Then I saw
it was
that.
during a ladder match.
Yeah.
where there's a belt hanging above the crowd.
That was
you
after
really
that.
need to start a fire like up on a top of a building.
That was the acting to pretend some of the best athletes couldn't reach this belt was unbelievably bad. Everybody had a fair shot at it, and then every time they'd fall or somebody off the ground would get back up, climb in the ring, and knock them off when they were inches away from grabbing it. How do you watch that? It's so bad.
I don't.
What are you guys laughing about?
By the way, I did see a part of that match as well. My favorite thing, because I haven't seen wrestling in a long, long, long time. Everything you just said is true. It's just so funny how passionate you are about it, but it's fine. But my favorite thing is not only could a world-class athlete scale a ladder quickly and easily grab a belt and get it down and win, the best part is how many times they had to make sure that the ladder was perfectly centered.
Perfect.
I'm not climbing this thing unless it's lined up exactly how I want. Just get up there and grab the belt.
Grab it.
It's so freaking dumb. But hey,
people love it.
Like what you like.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, Rusev, make sure that ladder's at exactly 90 degrees or you're never going to be able to climb this thing.
And they're obviously fake ladders. It's the best.
God. Whatever. Just get it off my screen.
Yeah. I'd rather watch baseball tonight.
Let me watch a real sport like the World Series of Poker, you idiots.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Something real. Leber joins in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Yeah, here we go. It's time for what really matters.
That's what really matters. Right?
Brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. Go get LASIK at ovoi.com. Ovo LASIK and Lens.
You got that right.
Your Cincinnati Reds, Christopher, swept the Minnesota Twins. They won yesterday 7-4 in 10 innings. The Reds scored 3 in the top of the 9th, 3 in the top of the 10th. And they come back and win 7-4. Bailey Ober was good, though. 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 10 strikeouts. Look it up on your phone. So the Twins lose 3 straight. They are now 11-11. And 11 is the key number here because the Twins are off today. And then they face the Mets in New York, and they have lost 11 straight games.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They are now 7-15, the New York Mets.
They're hideous.
11 straight. Everybody's yelling at them.
Yeah, don't be bad. You can't beat the Big Red Machine with Johnny Bench, Cesar Cedeno, Ken Griffey Sr.,
I guess
Pete
not.
Rose. You can't do it.
But what really matters is this.
Buried beneath the sand for centuries, archaeologists just found a perfectly preserved 2,000-year-old anchor in the North Sea. I love that blank. Long hidden beneath the shifting sands of the North Sea. Mm-hmm. Perfectly preserved. This anchor just came to light. Imagine that.
2,000 years old.
2,000 years old. Find made off the coast of the UK during a seabed survey, as reported by some news source. The anchor is built from wood and iron, a mix that typically deteriorates under water quickly, which makes the level of preservation especially unusual, Corey. Its condition is great. Everything points to this being a Roman anchor of almost 2,000 years old. An incredibly rare piece of history.
Interesting.
A Roman anchor. How about it?
I don't know how they figured all that stuff out back in the day. How did people back in the day figure out how to make anchors, you know?
They didn't have to watch TV.
No.
They didn't know how to play poker yet.
Yeah.
Nope. They didn't have a YouTube channel to be like, how do I weld?
They had to use their imagination to diddle themselves.
Yep.
100%.
Boring.
Yep. Nobody wants that.
Right. So they made anchors because they were pissed about the lack of pornography.
Little did they know.
I know.
Just hold on for 2,000 more years. Hold on for one more day.
Hold on for one more day.
What did I walk into? Morning, guys.
Roman anchors. They found an anchor from like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. And Corey was concerned that they didn't watch porn while they were making anchors.
I don't know if I was.
No, you were very concerned.
Yeah,
Even Hawk was like, chill out,
like
buddy.
you.
No, it was brought up, but I didn't dismiss it. But I wouldn't say I was concerned.
Okay.
I was more concerned on the concept of making an anchor 2,000 years ago. They figured it out.
Yeah, I just would have made just a steel or lead ball and just threw it over.
Found a way to like tie a rope to a rock.
Yeah,
I'd have just stayed home.
Hope it works.
Yeah.
It'd be like, how did we make this rope even?
No, there's no chance that you would have stayed home because the idea that there are slutty mermaids out in the sea, you'd be on that ship.
Touché.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hawk doesn't care if he gets scurvy from him.
Yeah.
No. Oh gosh, no.
He
You
doesn't.
got to have
care.
scurv.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scurvy's the least of my worries.
The Colorado Avalanche lead 1-0 after a 2-1 win over the Los Angeles Kings.
Is that right?
Keeping an eye on the Avs because if the Wild advance, you're going to have to run into them as well. So the Avs are up 1-0.
They ain't no if about it, brother. Did you see the Wild play in game 1?
Yep.
You got to win 3 more, though.
Dude, we're
Fantastic math.
unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Nobody's going to stop us.
I wish they'd saved some of those goals.
Yeah.
I
Put
know.
one of the 2 of those in your pocket for later.
I know, because you're only allowed so many in a playoff
That's what I'm
series,
saying.
right?
Yeah, put some in your pocket for later.
Yeah.
But the more you score, the more you demoralize Jake Ottinger. And look, I know he's one of us, but that's great. Let's scare him to death.
I agree.
Right. Unless his family's listening, then I apologize.
Maybe they
But you know
are.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They understand. I'm just saying, like, he's the enemy until he's not.
Snot.
Until he's not, yeah. What really matters, though, is this.
German and Dutch coffee and butter traders avoided paying taxes by storing the products in a region of the Netherlands that became part of West Germany at midnight, August 1st, 1963, which became forever after known as Butter Night.
That sounds good.
Sauce, if you get fired from here at some point,
Win?
butter trader sounds like that is your future profession.
I would be good at that.
What is Sauce into now?
butter?
Trades butter.
Yeah, I trade butter.
Yeah.
He'll cut your grass if you give him butter. He'll
He's a butter face.
he'll walk your dog if you give him
Speaking
butter.
of that, I think I'm now going to start cutting my own lawn at my new place.
Whoa.
Yep.
Look at you.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Wow.
Thanks, Mel.
This is big stuff.
I think I'm going to buy a lawnmower and cut my own yard.
You have a big yard?
It's a little, it's a tad hilly, but yeah, it'll be fine.
There's no chance then.
You are a hillbilly.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
There's
dude.
no chance,
Have
but
you-
I might do it
Have
just
you
to prove
alerted
people wrong.
the local rabbit life that you're coming back with a vengeance?
That's a good point. I have not.
So does that mean that you're gonna do all the doggy poop pickup as well? Yeah,
Just
got to
run
do
it over
that
and
before
spread
before you mow the lawn.
That's manure.
Guys, 4 weeks.
What do you
Right.
mean? That he lasts? You think 4 mows?
I think he mows
At
it twice.
absolute most 4.
Yeah.
And then he hires a service.
Here's the thing. Take a deep breath. I have the advantage of I don't have to mow it in the high heat at like 2 in the afternoon. I could mow it at like 10 a.m. on a Monday.
You are never going home and mowing your yard from work. Never.
I think I'm going to mow my own yard.
Wow.
I made the change and I loved it.
Yeah, but you're in shape.
It's not about being in shape.
Yes, it is.
All these are self-propelled lawnmowers.
Yeah.
You
Good
just
point.
squeeze the handle and it just goes.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, all right.
You'll like it. You just put some tunes on. Listen to a podcast.
Yeah, tunes are good.
This is going to be one of those things that you mow your yard, and about halfway through mowing, your watch goes, "Congratulations, new personal record."
Correct. But yeah, I'm going to mow my own yard.
Yeah, I think you'll pull a muscle and complain about it for a month and a half.
4 weeks
it'll be
tops.
longer than that.
Have
Less
you
than a
put
month.
much thought into it? Are you going to do an all electric or are you going to do
I haven't thought
gas?
about it. No,
A
haven't
little
thought about it.
2-cycle action?
Maybe a little 2-cycle action.
Mm-hmm.
Less than a month.
Why do you not have faith in me?
I've known you for 2 decades.
Good point.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd say under a month.
The Canadians won in overtime 4-3 over the Tampa Bay Lightning, so they take an early 1-0 lead. The Montreal Canadiens. What really matters, though, is this.
I need to know more about this story, but this is fascinating. A kid watched Jaws in 1996. He got obsessed with Quint's World War II monologue. He interviewed 150 real survivors. And then he had to testify before Congress because he found out that the Navy captain who was blamed for the entire situation was wrongly disgraced, and he was exonerated, all because the kid watched that scene from Jaws.
Really?
Yeah.
So all those survivors backed up the story that the guy didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Exonerated.
What was he accused of doing wrong?
Sleeping with the enemy.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just,
Great film.
never saw it.
Either did I.
Our guy Ben Maller, speaking of sleeping with the enemy, our guy Ben Maller was saying that, I think was it In Touch magazine? Something like that. In Touch magazine reported over the weekend that Robert Kraft tried to kill this Vrabel story. Like got a heads up on it and tried to kill it before it came out.
I can see that.
Yeah, Pro Football Talk just said that. Yeah.
Wait, I thought there was nothing to see here.
Tried to kill the story.
Interesting.
Fun one.
Speaking of movies, quick tangent. Oldie but a goodie. Did not realize how good the movie was. It was on my Netflix, and it said it was going to disappear at the end of the month. And I had a couple days, basically 2 weeks to watch this. Sicario.
Heard it's great.
Oh, my God. Dude, that scene at the checkpoint?
I've heard it's great. Never saw it.
That scene at the checkpoint.
It's so good.
That's a top 10 scene all time.
It's so good. Yes, you're correct. There's a quiet intensity about the whole movie. I mean, really from the get-go, when they go into the very opening scenes. And God, Benicio del Toro is so good.
He's always the best.
He's so good in everything. Yeah.
Always.
Anyway, it's been a long time coming. I've heard great things about that movie, and it was on the Netflix, and it was like, it's gonna disappear if you don't watch this in 2 weeks. And I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. God, it was good.
So good.
I'd watch it again. It was that good.
Damn. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And then they drive away.
Yeah, and they just drive away.
Oh, it's the best.
And all those people, gridlocks, sitting in their cars, watching all that go down.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Wow.
I know. I remember bits and pieces of that movie. I remember that entire scene.
Oh, I know.
That's so good. Because you're just waiting. I don't know what techniques are involved, but you are on edge.
Yeah.
Sitting there watching a movie as if you're in the car. Oh, you got to watch it, Cord. I can't believe you've not seen it.
I haven't
That
seen
seems
it
like a
yet.
movie
You'd really like it because
I agree. Again, Chad Abbott thinks I watch like 1,000 hours of TV a week. I listen to Twin Cities Live from 3 to 4:30.
Pass gas.
I normally am actively watching Jeopardy. It's hard to not watch Jeopardy. And that's about it. I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of poker. That kind of counts, I guess.
Chad Abbott.
But I'm not sitting around watching movies and TV like I did in my 20s. That was most of my 20s. Most of it.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
I'll watch sports when they're on. Ooh. And then yeah, that's right. Big boy over here.
Yeah, but I don't like I can't be in a silent home. That makes me uncomfortable. So I just need background noise. And Twin Cities Live is the best background noise that I have going right now.
Why don't you chat with your family?
You mean Ben and Elizabeth?
Chapstick
Kelly and
Boondoggle?
Kristen?
Yeah, Chapstick and Boondoggle?
Yeah, Chapstick and Boondoggle. More of What Really Matters with Ben Leber in the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Fan.
Spring in the Twin Cities area. Leber here, blooming.
Thank you. Yeah, I do feel like I'm coming out of a winter cocoon.
Yeah.
Do you believe it's over? Do you believe that the 24 or so hours of cold that we have is the last, breath of winter? Do you believe that we're done with the...
I think I looked ahead, and it seems like...
that we're done.
No.
Oh,
I think it's
more.
going to warm up this week, and then I thought the extended forecast said something we're going to dip back into the high 30s, 40s for a day. Anyway, it's in my mind, yeah, it's over. I mean, when we touch 80 degrees on Wednesday, don't care if we dip down again for one day. Yeah.
I'll just stay inside that day.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Yeah. No, I mean, when it's 30 or 40. I mean, when it's 80, I'm going to stay inside, too. It's too hot that day, too.
Yeah, you're right.
What's it supposed to be today, 60?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's like a weird kind of in-between thing. I'll probably just stay inside.
Yeah, what about tomorrow when it's in the 70s?
I don't know. We'll see. Probably he'll stay inside.
Yeah.
It's
a good call.
All right, let's do more of what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. In between, Chris will change your life with something else.
I'll do my best, Core, okay?
All right. Big football news over the weekend, Benjamin. The Giants traded defensive lineman Dexter Lawrence, who was floating around in some Vikings rumors. We don't know if that was actual smoke or fire, but nevertheless, it doesn't matter because the Giants traded Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals for the number 10 overall pick in Thursday's draft. So the Giants now have picks 5 and 10. Dexter Lawrence is 28 years old, and I believe he signed for $28 million. They signed him to a 1-year, $28 million extension.
Yeah, I think that was the reassurance that I needed to see what we would have to give up if the Vikings actually want to make a move for him. And do I agree that he's better than any other defensive tackle in the draft? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You'd have to pay him, which, we're kind of tight on the old cash. So that didn't make sense. And then that we would have to give up 18 and something else because obviously the value of just 10 straight up is not going to equal just 18. So we'd have to give up 18 and something else. It did not make a lot of sense. So glad to see all that sort of reassured that I think most of us were thinking the same thing. Like, very talented player, obviously could have helped out our defense. But in this particular draft, with our GM situation, with all the things going around, like, we just need to acquire more picks than give things up. So even if it's a talented player. So good for him, gets a new contract, a fresh start, and we get to hold on to all of our picks.
But what really matters is this.
We're going to hang on to a lot of picks. We got a lot of picks, right?
9 of them.
Yeah. Good. We don't have a fourth rounder.
No, not yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, wait. So are you hearing that we might acquire a 4th rounder?
It's a good chance.
So is it possible that we don't and just remain without a 4th rounder?
I could see us not having one yet.
All right, so it's possible that we have a 4th rounder. It's also possible that we don't. Interesting. It could be either way.
Yeah, the plot thickens. It really does.
All right, 6:50 a.m. Monday, April 20th, 2026. You heard it here first.
On Friday, I'll tell you who they're going to take.
Fantastic. What really matters is this.
In 1943, a bomber named the Lady Be Good became lost in a storm while coming from Italy and crashed in the Sahara Desert.
Wasn't Rosie's flight, was it?
It was not. It hadn't happened to him yet.
He's in Italy.
He is?
Right now.
He was only 18 in 1943.
Well played.
The surviving crew members lived the ultimate cartoon/movie/book nightmare.
Quicksand?
They survived, but they landed in the Sahara Desert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They tried to walk to find help and safety.
Got disoriented.
Sandworms
got lost.
Yep. Oasis, the whole bit, looking for water.
Of them died.
Yeah, Wonderwall, man.
They found the plane in 1958. It took till 1960 to find the bodies.
I'm surprised they even found them.
I know.
Did they say how far they walked?
Let me see. Let me take a look here, baby.
What do you got in this thing? It's my industrial size hair dryer. I can't leave without it.
So good.
We ain't found.
There's one more dune. He said that 2 dunes ago.
So good.
In 1960, February, the United States Army conducted a formal search of the area, and 5 bodies were found. The team concluded that other bodies were likely buried beneath sand dunes after finding evidence that at least 3 of the surviving crew members had continued walking northward. So 3 of them kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, once the other one's dead, I mean, you have no choice. You just
gotta keep
walking.
going.
Yeah.
Honest question.
Yes, sir.
At what point in time do you, when someone dies, you just chop off a thigh and just take it with you and say, well we might need this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Or, shave off the old buttocks and be like,
we need these slabs.
yeah, we're going to need this for fuel.
No, I'm asking this question as somebody that doesn't eat like a normal human adult, right?
You don't
I have a
eat
really
slabs?
bad diet in general. Would shaved ass be good or like
Well,
what
it'd be a
kind
lot of energy. It's a lot of fat.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could use a little to start a fire,
Thanks, Billy Joel.
chew on a little just to get some nutrients.
The smoke from distant fire.
Yeah.
Sauce, if you were in the desert, would you eat some ass?
Yeah.
I would hate it because I'd still be alive walking along and I'd feel him chewing on my butt.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
No, I know. I just like your slabs. Have we found a casino yet? That's what I'd keep asking.
Hang on a
It's a
second.
Miraji.
Just got a text.
Oh, no.
Tommy says, when are we going to the Sahara?
Oh,
I don't understand that. What does he mean?
yeah. I think he means, yeah.
They closed that one a long time ago.
He said,
all
I'm
dudes.
dying. I'm dying. Please don't save me. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Interesting. Also over the weekend, man, this number was a little shocking, was it not? Will Anderson of the Texans,
Yeah.
3 years, $150 million, the NFL's highest paid non-quarterback. He finished second last year in Defensive Player of the Year behind Myles Garrett. 24 years old. He had 12 sacks last season, 3 forced fumbles, but all of the other analytics basically say he's just as disruptive as it gets.
Yes.
So it's one of those true, like, everybody that knows the game knows he is just like an unstoppable force, so it doesn't matter if the other numbers look good but not great. Like, 12 sacks is solid, more than solid, but I guess he just is disruptive as hell. Either way, $50 million a year, Benjamin, for Will Anderson.
Yeah. Admittedly, I think that I'm like a lot of people here in the upper Midwest that I didn't watch a lot of Houston Texans film. And then when I was doing that game for Westwood One, they were playing the Patriots in the playoffs. Of course, I turned on some more of the film, just kind of watched. My God. I mean, you bring up Myles Garrett, and we see more of Myles Garrett here, and we see probably more highlights just because he's chasing records and all this stuff. But when you watch that defense, which is a phenomenal defense anyway, he is on a play-by-play basis always noticeable, always. And then you pair him up with Daniil. It's the perfect pass rushing tandem. And Daniil, I still think he's underrated. I mean, I don't know what his contract situation looks like, but God, that defense fits both of them so well. And I think Daniil's playing better than he played when he was here. In both the run and the pass, and just being disruptive and just being a force on the edges. Like, both of those guys are really, really outstanding players.
But what really matters is this.
Despite being a rock star with a reputation, Keith Richards has been happily married to his wife, Patty Hansen, for over 42 years.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Thought he was single.
Nope.
Wow, man.
Was hoping he's single.
Really?
You were?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
42 years.
Yeah. Apparently he's getting some satisfaction.
Great song.
Very
Thank
true.
you.
He got married when he was 63.
Wow, good for him. Great math, too.
Thanks.
Well, I just trust you on it.
So do I.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It checks out.
Yeah.
You think he's 105?
I mean, he likes drugs. In drug years, he's 105.
Cold sweat, baby.
Do you think he's celebrating Hitler's birthday?
What?
Wow, no.
What?
Today.
Where?
It's today?
Yeah, Hitler's birthday is 420.
420 is Hitler's birthday?
Yep.
Well, okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's Zach.
Zach's going to celebrate the weed part of it, I think.
Zach, are you there?
It's my uncle's birthday, too.
Papa?
Uncle Adolf?
You're German?
Uncle Andy.
Oh, Uncle Andy.
Hey, close enough.
Good for Andy.
Uncle Andy.
Andy crawled through a sewer of poopy.
He would. On 420, he would.
Yeah, another year working on 420. This sucks. Should be celebrating in the streets here, but
You should be.
No,
you can, though.
You can, yeah.
You can. Didn't you celebrate in Dallas yesterday? Did you have any fun times in Daltown?
yeah, I went and toured AT&T Stadium.
That's boring.
That place is cool. And then I went to Dealey Plaza and saw where the whole president got assassinated.
Give me souvenirs.
Man, I was there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, there's no way that didn't come from the grassy knoll. I don't know how they. There's no way that guy hit that shot from up there. No chance.
Yeah.
I know I'm like groundbreaking news here, but there's no way that happened the way they said it did. No way.
Would you smoke some grass on the grassy knoll today?
Yeah, I did. Of course. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, he already did. He already did it.
Oh, he already did.
See, I walked away.
Yeah.
I walked away from Dealey Plaza saying, "That's not a hard shot." Everybody keeps making it sound like they keep adding up. This is like that was so many yards away, and it's like you got to be a precision sniper to him. Like, really? It's just not that far away.
I'm more talking about the direction.
No,
the back and to the left. There's no, like, I don't know how he reaches for his chest like this on a shot from behind him to the right. It doesn't make any sense.
You got an answer for that, Ben?
Yeah, Ben.
No, well, I'm with him. I think there was multiple shooters for sure, and I think it's obviously it's a government cover up, and we kind of all know it.
Well said.
Andy left the window open. The window's been open.
Andy did? That son of a bitch.
Andy, are you okay?
Somebody left
the gate
open. All right. Well, you solved the mystery. Conspiracy is now over.
Yeah, congratulations.
All it took was one Zach Halverson trip to Dallas. I didn't even understand why you were down there, but apparently it was to break down the JFK assassination. That makes a lot of sense because I was like, why is he going to Dallas?
And I wasn't feeling well that day. I apologize.
Oh, by the way, back to last week when Sauce wasn't feeling well.
Yes, sir.
Benjamin, boy, were you right, by the way. Levi Drake Rodriguez is awesome.
Best guy ever.
Outstanding.
He sounds so good on the radio.
He's got so much energy. Off the air, he's the exact same guy. He's just super positive. Man, that dude, I think, made a lot of new fans on Friday.
I think so, too.
Hopefully his role gets bigger and bigger and bigger because, man, he is just like a... what's the word I'm looking for? It's like he is... like he should be a cult leader. Like people would follow him.
Infectious.
Yeah, he's infectious. What a good dude.
What a good guy.
El Presidente.
El Presidente.
No, again, you came up with that? Is that accurate?
Well, I have to give Pete Bursich some credit on this too. So I think I said this either off air or on air. I said, I think because I put together his initials.
LDR.
And I was like, wow, it sounds very presidential. So I called him the president. I just said the president. And then he turned it into, he's like, well, this sounds better if it was El Presidente.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I like that even better. So it was an assist from Pete. So we kind of collabed on it.
You guys are a good team.
He seemed to like it, but like I said, I think he likes everything. We could have called him Trash Can. He'd be like, love it. Love that energy. Let's go. Love it.
It was obvious he did not like Marnie.
I would say this for all the fans out there. How can you not be a fan of his? Yeah. I mean, when you hear his story and where he came from and how he's like done the whole John Randall thing, and then you hear how infectious and charismatic he is and like just motivating he is, you're like, well, how can you? There's nothing to not like about this.
Definitely going to be cheering for that dude for sure.
I want him to win. Do you think he's solidly on the team?
Yeah, I think he's solidly on. I mean, regardless of what happens in the draft, even if they draft McDonald at Ohio State at 18, and they kind of go a little bit off the rosy board and be like, oh, wow, we're going to go defensive tackle here. I still think that El Presidente is on the team.
How about his answer? There's so many people that if they answered like this, it would just be like, oh, this is just the company line. And this. But when he's like, hey, on Thursday, they're trying to take my job. But if they draft somebody in my spot, I'm going to welcome them. He's like, I'm going to love them. I'm going to support them. Yeah. I'm going to help them. And I'm like, this guy's telling the truth. More often than not, you just say that, but you're like, God, I hope this kid gets cut, right? I don't want some rookie taking my job. I actually believed him that he's like, I'm going to support him and let the chips fall where they may.
He was great.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how the motivation, you have a ton of motivation as a player, but then when you know that they are drafting somebody, they're picking somebody up, even if it's a third round pick or a fifth round pick,
might be your spot.
You feel like that guy's going for your job, and it just gives you a little extra juice. So it's unnerving, but it's kind of nice that you have a little bit of drive every day to try to beat that guy.
Yep.
He does like the juice.
All right, Ben Leber is here. We'll talk more Vikings draft during Vikings news in like 40 minutes.
I've got some Vikings stuff. Kind of. I've got something for Benjamin.
All right.
But the news is next.
The Fan.